Hi, this is Billy with Billy's Scrap-A-Teak. Today I'm going to show you a card that I'm making for my daughter for her birthday. Kelci, if you're watching, turn off the video. I'm going to be using this image here. This is from the Just Right Cling Mount stamps, the Shabby Chic Labels 4 set. I have already colored and cut my image. I colored this on Stampin' Up! Glossy White cardstock using the Ranger Distress inks. For this one, I stamped in Memento. I inked the back with the antique linen using the foam pad. I colored the rose with Victorian Velvet and worn lipstick. And I colored the leaves using the peeled paint. This set is meant to be cut with the Labels 4 die. So I've already cut that, and I've cut the mat for it. I'm using the Die Cuts with the View Immortal Love paper stack. My daughter is a big vampire, supernatural, reader, lover. She likes the Vampire Diaries. She likes, the Twilight Saga. She reads all of those kind of books. And so when I saw this stack, I knew that she would love this. So this is what I'm going to be making the card out of. For my card base, this is an A2 size. I'm going to have it flip this way versus open on the side like I normally do. This is the background paper that I'm going to use, and so I'm just going to glue this down. Yes, I use a lot of adhesive. I know I do. Probably don't need to, but whatever. Okay, so I have that adhered, and I'm going to punch along the edge here with this Martha Stewart punch. I don't know if you can see that or not. So what I do is I just kind of eyeball it, get it in about the spot that I want, and I just start punching. Now I am punching through 2 thick pieces of cardstock, so it's probably a little bit harder to punch through this than regular paper, so it's going to make a lot of noise. I apologize. And sometimes I get this little spot here with this punch. I know it's just because I'm not lining it up exactly perfectly, but with this punch it doesn't matter as much as some of them, and so I'm able to just snip that off with my scissors, and you can never tell that it's there. Alright, so the next thing I want to put a ribbon up here. I'm going to try this ribbon. It's a fairly thick ribbon. It's from the Ofray. I guess I'm saying that right. I don't know. It is a 7/8 inch wide ribbon, so it may be a little bit too wide. I don't know. We're going to try it and see what happens. Not exactly coordinated whenever it comes to tying ribbons, especially whenever I'm sitting in front of a camera or sitting behind a camera. Alright, I think that's actually going to work okay. I think that's going to work. Alright, so now I have my image that I colored, and this is my mat, and so I'm just going to glue these 2 pieces together. And I'm using my Scotch ATG gun. I love this thing. It's big and bulky, I know, but I have a dog and a cat, so I have stray hair there. It is big and bulky, but if you ever see my desk, the way that it looks, with all the projects that I have going at any one time, then it comes in actually kind of handy for it to be big, because then I don't lose it in all the crap on my desk. Alright, so there is my image, and I actually want to pop this up, so give me just one moment. Let me get my pop dots. Okay, so I'm going to use these pop dots to pop this up. These are actually very, very thick ones, and they're actually not pop dots. They're foam squares, I think is what they're called. I get them from Oriental Trading. And so whenever I get low, I order just a ton of them, and then I keep them handy. I use a ton of them, so it actually works out to be very cheap. Okay, so there's my image, and now I'm just gonna pop that right in there. And then I have these 3 little roses that I'm gonna put here along the bottom. And I have my glue gun here already heated up. This is not one that I usually use. I usually use a cordless one, but today I decided to work at the table in my scrapbook room versus at my desk, because I have a few other projects going on my desk that if I start messing around too much, I'm going to end up messing them up. So I decided to use the table. Okay, so I have this piece of paper. This is called Music Notes. This is from the Recollections line. It's just an individual sheet of paper in the scrapbook aisle, paper aisle at Michael's. My daughter is in choir, and so she likes to sing, and whenever I saw this, I thought of her. So I wanted to be able to put some music notes just to kind of coincide with this. So, add my paper to the inside. Oops, sorry about that. Not easy to work with the camera between you and your project. End up putting this thing in here upside down. Okay, so there is the finished card. I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. Maybe you've learned something new. If you have, I'd love to hear about it. If you would like to see me do a tutorial on something else in the future, please leave a comment on my blog and let me know. I would appreciate hearing from you. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.